What's going on, YouTubers and dippers? This is the California Dipper here. Another review today. This video is going to be a little different. I'm going to be packing one dip, but I'm going to review one, two, like 4 or 5 kinds of dips. And what I'm going to do is, I got like, I don't know, 5 or 6 of these can lids, or the, like the little coins I've popped out of the top of the fucking, tops of the fucking cans and shit. So I'm going to put in a dip of some Copenhagen Straight, uncracked. I just finished my other can of Copenhagen Straight. And then I'm going to randomly pull out different ones of these and review every fucking one I can get. So I've also found out a good way, if you guys' fingernails are as short as fuck like mine are, a great way to crack the can is, we'll use Mr. Southern Blend here, is get one of these little fuckers, if you know how to take them out and shit, and that's a great way to crack the seal. So I just actually thought of that not that long ago and thought, alright, let's fucking try it. And it works perfectly. Hit that barcode. Alright. So uncracked, well, now it's cracked. It has not been dipped out of yet. Let's pack a dip. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I don't want to spill this shit. So let's throw on a lipper. If you guys are watching, do me a favor and throw on a dip with me, will you? Let's just have a good old, not huge, but gives that a pinch there. Gotta get that shit in there, put it down your tongue. Today's spitter of the day is, I don't know if you want to call it a spittoon or an old milk carton, or the fuck you guys want to call it. That's what the fuck this thing is. Either way, it makes for an excellent spittoon. Good fucking spitter. Alright, so Copenhagen Straight, real quick now, it's just a good sweet dip. Nothing too amazing about it. Just possibly my favorite dip. Just a good mild solid flavor. So now I actually have a Copenhagen Straight tin lid out of here. So fuck, I'll keep that in there and I'll do more review on it. I have 2 things of that. So let's take that one out. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these that I'm gonna review right now because some of them are the same. Alright, so how can I mix these motherfuckers around? Damn it. This is a note. Some of these Skoal ones, I haven't dipped these fuckers in a long time, some of the Skoal, so they may not be the most accurate reviews on those ones. Alright, so randoming one. Boom. We got ourselves some Skoal Peach. Oh man, that was a disgusting. You guys just saw I fucking spit over my finger. Almost spilling my spittoon. Yesterday, by the way, I had a fucking spit in a soda bottle. It was pretty full. And I fucking just feel something cold dripping down my leg. And, looked down and fucking spilled it. That's why I need to get myself a mud jug. Anyways, Skoal Peach. It's, so back when I dipped Skoal Peach a lot, you know, it used to be one of my favorites. And again, from what I remember from it, it's just a very, you know, it's a fruity dip, obviously. It's somewhat salty compared to, like, say, like berry blend or cherry or some shit like that. Or citrus. Ugh, fuck citrus. Hate it. I remember doing that. It made me sick. It was too goddamn sweet. But, so fucking, yeah, Skoal Peach was a little saltier than that. It reminded me a lot of, like, Crystal Light, peach iced tea. The shit, you know, a little powder shake, pour in your water and flavor it. And the smell-wise, it smelled just like that shit. So, that's what I got to say about, Skoal Peach. Out of a 10 from back then when I used to do it a lot, I'd probably give it a fucking 10 now. Well, from last time I did it, I'd probably give it like a 6 or so. So next one, we got ourselves Copenhagen Straight. And again, that happens to be what I got in my lip right now. So Copenhagen Straight, one of my favorite dips, possibly my current, probably my favorite dip currently, I think. It always seems to change and differ every now and then. So it's a good dip. Packability is great. You know, easy to pinch, stays together pretty well. Some of these cans I have found that they do sometimes have some stems in it, some hard shit poking in your lip. And when I get to another kind, I'll talk to you more about that. Because there's one specific kind I got here that just fucking every pinch, just stem after stem. Stem or twigs, what you want to call it. The part that's not the fucking leaf. But yeah, so Copenhagen Straight, very delicious, good mild sweetness. Flavor lasts for a while. It's a consistent flavor. And it's an overall good dip. Out of a 10, I'll give it an 8, 8.5. One of my favorite dips, no doubt. So that's what we got to say on Copenhagen Straight. Next one we got Skoal Xtra Rich Blend. I haven't done this shit in a really long time. It's been probably 2 years now, maybe. I don't honestly, again, this may not be as accurate because I haven't done it for a while. I don't honestly know if they even make Skoal Xtra. I know they still make Skoal Xtra, but I don't know if they still make Extra Rich Blend. At least I haven't seen it for a while. I remember I've done this with pouches and in long cut. The flavor-wise, it's a lot like a. Oh, look at this! Got some fucking thing of Levi Garrett on my ground. It's like berry blend. It's a strong flavor berry blend, cherry, with a little bit of vanilla. And unfortunately, they don't make Skoal vanilla anymore. I never got to try it. But anyways, so yeah, so that's what Extra Rich Blend's like. And now it's full of flavor. If you guys really like your fruity flavored dips and you like to have a lot of flavor in your dip, if you guys can find this, fucking try it, because it is just, I remember just, being full of flavor, very strong flavor, almost a sensory overload for your taste buds in a way. So a strong flavor to it. One thing about the extra line of Skoal Xtras, the line of Skoal Xtras are fucking, they're cheaper and they have more nicotine in them. So if you like dipping your fruit flavors, but you can't find anything, you don't, and there's no joking, no hiding the fact that the fruit flavors obviously got a much lower fucking nicotine level than Copenhagen's, and so one thing about this, the Skoal Xtra is that they do have more nicotine in it compared to, per se, fucking, just Skoal Berry Blend or Skoal Cherry, what this shit kind of tastes like, And I remember the pouches of this juice a lot. The pouches have a lot of flavor too. So if you guys really like a lot of flavor, try this shit out. Out of a 10, I'll give it a, from what I remember, I'll give it a 5 or a 6. Say 5.5. Let's see here. Next up, we got ourselves Copenhagen LC. You know what? We're going to do this one first. Some good old Copenhagen Southern Blend. So the Southern Blend, it's a little different. It's definitely different. It's hard to describe. It's got a, oh, that felt nice. It's got like a Copenhagen, kind of a Copenhagen LC, Copenhagen Long Cut, Copenhagen Original, whatever the fuck you want to call it, flavor to it. With it's got a little sweetness to it. Now it's not like a straight sweetness. It's not like Copenhagen Straight. It's kind of hard to describe. It's almost like a kind of like a sweet tea kind of thing, but different. I love sweet tea, and I after about a can or two cans of this, the flavor just started getting ugh. They don't even sell it where I am. My buddy, who's currently living in Oklahoma for a little while, Tony9853. Check out some of his videos, guys. Gave me a couple cans of this shit, and I liked it at first, and then it just after a while, I was not liking this. Can lid's kind of cool though. And now when I was talking about stems with Copenhagen Straight, this Copenhagen Southern Blend, I don't know if it was just the cans I got or the can I dipped, I don't remember which I fucking did. There's a lot of fucking stems, and you keep feeling something poking your lip, and you just pull it out, and boom, it's this hard kind of piece of wood, like little, little wood chip thing you pulled off of something, same size as a fucking shredded dip, but it's like a harder stem. And it's always poking at your lip, it's annoying, it's just fucking, what the fuck is this? And so that was kind of a bitch. That was one of the things I didn't like about this. So out of a 10, I'll give this a 6.5. Now, of course, we're going to say the best for last. This is some good old-fashioned. Everyone fucking likes it. Copenhagen Long Cut. Copenhagen Original. Now, Copenhagen Original, nothing added to it as far as flavor-wise. It's just some good old-fashioned dipping tobacco. This is, this is real shit. If you guys don't like this shit and you dip, and you're a pussy. Coming from me, who I didn't used to like this shit, to be honest with you. Now, after, this was kind of the opposite of Southern Blend. After the Southern Blend, after a couple cans, I got kind of tired of it. Now, with this, first I didn't like it. Once I started dipping, more cans, I started really enjoying it. And, after a while, I find it's a very, very good dip, nice and salty. You don't need to take as fat of a, fucking pinch of it to get, that same buzz as you, I don't really get much of a buzz anymore. We get that amount of nicotine, because there's definitely a lot more nicotine in this shit than in fucking whatchamacallit, the other Copenhagen brands. I think there's more than in wintergreen and straight and black. I think it's got the most personally. So one thing about this is, although it's long cut, it's not as, the shreds are not as long cut as for say fucking Southern Blend or fucking straight or fucking extra rich blend or fucking peach or fucking peach again. It's they're definitely shorter. The cut's a little shorter, maybe more like a mid cut. So it's longer than snuff, but definitely a lot shorter than normal long cut. So it's a little different. It kind of takes a while to get used to. It only comes in the the cardboard, the fiber, whatever you want to call it, bottom tins. So it's not plastic. And they have a wax at the bottom of it, since it's a smaller cut. When you pack it, it sticks together better on the wax that's on the bottom of the can. So you can get a better pinch and it'll pack nicer, which is really cool. Because it'd be kind of annoying to fucking pack that shit in a fucking plastic bottom tin, So definitely, guys, give this a try. If you're very, very new to dipping, maybe not try it right away, because again, it might make you sick. It's got a little bit more nicotine in it. But yeah, if you guys want to try something that's just nothing too fancy, just a good old-fashioned dip, definitely, guys, get yourself a can of Copenhagen Long Cut. They also make Copenhagen pouches, and it's the same shit as this, just it's in a pouch, same flavor and everything. So give that a try. Anyways, guys, we're going pretty long here. So shout outs. I want to give a shout out to fucking Lizard King. I forgot his full. He's got some numbers after it. I'll put it down in the bottom of this video. He's got some good reviews, guys. Him and his buddy. So check that out. Check out my buddy's channel, Tony9853, and check out my old channel, BFMV7557. Guys, I want to thank you all for watching and taking the time to watch this video. For the few people that do watch this shit, I'm just getting this channel going after switching from my old channel. So, everybody, thank you very much, and as always, keep on dipping.